Yo, yo, what's up, man? Your boy Positive Flow, man. Monday morning, baby. Man, I was going to take the day off, man, but one of my clientels called me this morning and said he knew he wasn't on the schedule, but what did I have this morning? He just tried his luck. Actually, I didn't have nothing this morning because I was just trying to take the day off because I had some things to do personally this morning. So I'm gonna take the Monday off. But he was only like 10 minutes away. So I went out there and hit his truck, knocked him out real quick because he going out of town tomorrow. He want to have a clean truck. But my subject for today, man, is don't think everything is etched and granite in stone. Just because you have been shown a certain thing doesn't make it the best way or the only way. The prime example is the headlights that I did yesterday. I got some inboxes that said, well, man, the best way to do that is to get you some sandpaper and, take the clear coat off. I had to break it down to a person. I said, okay, let me ask you a question. When you take sandpaper to a car, you can take the clear coat off, right? He said, yeah. I said, okay, it'll take it all the way down to the paint if the sandpaper is aggressive enough, correct? He said, yeah. I said, okay, if you got a wool pad and you put that wool pad on your paint and it starts turning at 1,000 RPMs and that wool pad starts heating up, wouldn't it take the clear coat off and take the paint off also? He said, yeah, if you leave it in one spot. I said, okay. Now, if you can do that with a car, wouldn't it make sense that same wool pad would heat up, spin at 1,000 RPMs with that headlight, take the clear coat off that headlight? I'm just asking. I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but I ain't the dumbest. Watch out there now. But my point is, man, just because you've been taught something, it may work for you, but I'm a speed guy. I like to get in and get out of my customer's way. I don't care what you do to a car. You say you can put some sealant on it. The weather is a beast. Prime example, leaves on a tree. When the summertime comes, plenty of rain, pretty green. When the wintertime hits, those leaves turn brown. Same thing with wax on a car. You put wax up under a microscope and put it on any kind of aluminum, steel, fiberglass, you will notice every time you wash it, the wax comes off just like a little bristle of leaves that's turning brown in the wintertime or in the fall time. Same scenario, man. See, when you've been taught a certain thing, some people, they can't advance because they don't want to try anything new. That's just what they're going to do. And they wonder why they stagnant. They can't move forward. Because you allowed your feet to be stuck in cement. You won't move. Prime example, you know how you was growing up, your mama tell you, stop going so fast on your bike down that hill? And you just laugh, boy, you come down that hill about 100 times. About that 101 time, your shoestring get caught on your pedal and you bust that behind and you got a cherry all up on your elbow and on your knees and on your behind. Now you was wonder why. Now you know why she told you stop coming down that hill so many times so fast. Same thing, man. I can give you scenario. Let's take history. His story. There's nothing real about history. The reason people make up his story is to hide the facts. Let's take Christopher Columbus, for instance. This is not a history lesson, but you can look it up if you want. Christopher Columbus didn't discover anything. He documented what he found. He ran into the natives that was already there. And a lot of people don't realize Christopher Columbus, being the person who he was, when he got back, he actually got arrested for the harsh treatment of the natives that he found there. Yes, he got arrested. You don't hear that part of the story, though. He got arrested. But being that they didn't look at Black African American or Africans or any kind of natives as human beings, They let him go and gave him back his riches. But yet, he gets a holiday. Uh-oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get that information out. Watch out there now. But I'm just saying, man, investigate. You know, I was 10 years old when I asked my teacher that. And she told me to go sit down. I told her he could discover that when he ran into the native, they was already there. I'm a 10-year-old kid. I didn't know no better not to ask the teacher that. You know? Hey, you know, so even what I be showing you guys, man, you probably can come up with something new. Let's take this iPhone 7 that I'm taking this video on right now. If a person would have stayed with the flip phone, boop, that they created, and no more phones would have came out, we wouldn't have the technology that we have now. There's always a better way. Like Jesus Christ told Pilate when they was putting Jesus Christ against a thief to see which one would go free. The guy, the thief, he was guilty. Everybody knew he was guilty. Jesus hadn't done anything. Pilate told him, hey, man, you're going to have to speak. Tell me something. Tell me you didn't do it. Or tell me you are not the Son of God. Or tell me something. Jesus didn't say a word. So Pilate takes some water and washes his hands. He said, I wash my hands in this situation. You give me no choice. Jesus looks at him and says, there's always a choice. Smooth. That's why I give my God all the glory. There's always a choice in what you do. You better believe that. But anyway, man, that's my message for today. Everything is not etched in granite. If you want to look up Christopher Columbus, you can. Now, I've been knowing that story for, I'm 49 now. I think I know that story back when I was, 12, 13, 14. I was investigating stuff back then, man. I mean, that's why I read so much. You know, because I want to know. So when people start talking about stuff, I'll be like, no. One guy was telling me that, he said, man, Bob Marley he got killed in the studio. You know, I wait till all his friends left. I was like, no, he didn't, man. Yes, he did, man. He got killed in the studio because they didn't like his music because it was, it was rebellion. I said, man, Bob Marley died at the age of 36 in Miami of melanoma cancer. It spread to his brain and it spread to his liver. He looked at me like I was crazy. But I didn't embarrass him. That's not my flow. That's not my flow. I just like to educate. I don't embarrass people. I just wait till they get by themselves and speak. All right, man, it's time to go, man. Styles, pretty work. G-Works. Man, I didn't get a chance to call this weekend. I forgot it was Mother's Day. Man, I had to take my baby, my teddy bear out. I hit you up sometime through the day, bro. My boy Spotty. You know how we do, man. You know how we do. You know I hit you up sometime through the day, man. And you guys just inbox me, man. Send me your number behind that, man, and I'll call you. As soon as I slow down. Man, y'all be cool on the stool. Deuces, positive flow.